And so there are investment organizations that describe themselves as social impact investors. And again, I would look at who they have invested in previously as an indicator of who they might invest in the future. Now, I will tell you that investors kind of act like herd animals. And 4 or 5 years ago, they were very interested in crypto. And so there's a lot of money going into crypto. And like recently, it's all been about AI. So they're very interested in AI. But putting aside the trends and the fads of investing, which are real, uh, you'll discover that some investors have come to a conclusion that yes, they want to make money, they want to get a return on investment, but they also want to make the world a better place. And in particular, they are concerned about challenges for children or women or whatever it might be. So they're out there. They leave tracks.
Yeah, and I would say that there's a difference between a startup that social impact is kind of part of their DNA, where the solution that they're coming up with directly addresses something that has a negative social impact, versus companies where they donate like 2% or 1% or 5% to charities. So I would think that the stronger version of that would be the one where the social impact is part of what their actual solution and opportunity are, versus the one where you donate. Because as an investor, when you're donating to a charity, that's money that's not going back into the business and helping it grow. And so that might be a non-starter for some. Going back to that question, the interior design question. So fintech and agricultural companies, for a lot of investors, what they're primarily looking for are companies that can scale very, maybe not quickly, but yeah, kind of quickly. So maybe for your interior design company, if you could put it in such a way where you can show how you can scale it, uh, maybe quicker than some of the other interior design companies. Maybe there's some way where you can incorporate licensing in it to a bunch of different uh, manufacturers, and that can grow your business. So you're a well-known brand that you could scale much more quickly through licensing agreements. Maybe that is a way for you to make your business more appealing to those kinds of investors. Because again, I mean, we're looking for companies that can scale. Um, it's fine if you're going to have a company that maybe can go from 5 million in sales to 10 million in sales over the next 5 years. But that's usually not a company that most investors would invest in. There are some, but they're going to be harder to find. It would be very helpful if we can learn more about preparing pitch specifically for social impact investors. So specifically about what the social impact investors are looking for, or what you should be saying. Both. Um, so for that, I think that if it's something that touches on all the different parts of your business, then it's something that you could incorporate into all parts of your pitch. So it could start with the problem. You talk about the problem and how this is having a much broader impact in the world.